What's happening, people? And today I am joined by Akonne Wanliss ahead of his fight at Oktagon 56 in Birmingham, April 20th. What's happening, brother? How are you doing?
I'm all good, man. The force is ready to be unleashed. I am super
Yes, mate.
excited. We're in April already, and I only got 19 more days until I get to unleash the force. Let's go.
That's it, bro. So you've been training today?
Yeah. So just come back from training, had some food, and then having a lovely chat with you.
Oh, nice, mate. Nice. So what have you been up to today? Have you got like a set regiment with your training? Are you certain days, certain things, or do you like to mix it up, free flow it on how you feel in the day, like, or?
Well, I don't really get to mix it up because it's all just kind of set in Renegade. Every morning we have like a set program. So we do our wall wrestling on Mondays, and then Tuesdays grappling, more on the floor, MMA striking, and then Wednesday we do our shoot boxing sparring, and Thursday again more technical work on the floor along with rounds. Friday is more like an open day. I normally just have pads, a lot of pad sessions and stuff. And then Saturday's sparring with the whole team again in the morning. So the morning's kind of set, and the evenings I do my conditioning. I'm working with my strength and conditioning coach, or I'm working with pads and stuff like that. So it's pretty fun.
Pretty full on, isn't it? All go. So how's the camp going so far, mate? Obviously, like I say, 19 days out there. You feeling? I say, how's the camp going? You must feel like you've been ready for this camp for God knows how long now. That's how ready the camp's going.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm always.
You must have felt like you've been in this camp for ages as well, though, given it was cancelled before and now it's getting lined up again. So
yeah, exactly that. And quite strategically, I took a week off. So after it got rescheduled, I took a week off. So you don't run the body into the ground, because it would have ended up being like a 16-week training camp.
Yeah.
So I would have been pretty insane. So I just had like a little chill, decompressed week, and then straight back into it, and it just feels normal, really. It's like another camp, and I'm sharper. I was already topped up and sharp, ready to go then. Now I'm even more topped up, sharp, and ready to go, and ready to just itching to get in there.
Nice, mate. So no Jaffa cakes in that week off then, no?
Oh man, I actually didn't have no Jaffa cakes. But I had an Easter egg because I knew I was going to miss out on Easter. So I ate an Easter egg before. I've now got like a shit ton more of Easter eggs because everyone's actually brought them over for Easter. So they're waiting for me after the fight. But I did have a taste of an Easter egg before.
Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with that. Yeah, I mean, as long as you've got a mountain of them there as well for in a few weeks' time, you've got something to look forward to as well, mate. That's fucking class.
I just went to the shop, and everything's on sale. All the Easter stuff's on sale, and I bought as much as I could.
That's honestly the best trick, though, mate, to be honest with you. See, when you look at them before Easter and you're like, fucking 10, 15 quid for that egg, and then you go in one day after the actual date and it's like down to half price or less.
Yeah,
you're like,
I got eggs for like £1.50 that were like close to £6, £7, £8. It was crazy.
Yeah. No, that's the way to go, mate. That's the way to go. So it's a Tipster Sport Gamechanger lightweight tournament, mate. So how have you been finding the tournament so far? A bit of a different style to what you maybe used to being in a tournament compared to you fought in Bellator in the past and other promotions. So does a tournament style feel any different to you? You just still take it fight to fight?
I do take it fight to fight, but I actually really love the tournament style because if you've been following my career, I've actually been struggling to get a lot of consistency with my fights. Like there's either been pullouts from opponents, switches of opponents, or just it's just kind of been crazy. I haven't been able to get like a long, massive run of like I've always said every single year I want 5 fights. I'm always aiming for 5 fights, or as close to 5 fights as possible. And I don't think, if I think back to my career, I've always managed unless back in the amateur days, I was fighting 5-6 times a year. But as soon as I turned pro, it kind of was really hard to get that momentum swinging. So I'm so happy that now I've got 4 guaranteed fights. I'm fighting 4 times this year, and the potential of winning the game changer, winning a massive prize pot as well. It's all coming to fruition, and it's just it's excellent, So I love it. I love staying consistent. Love staying in the gym. I enjoy the process. The process every day is what wakes me up. Chasing that 1%, chasing that extra 2%. Coming into the gym, if there was like the best way to put it, if there was no money in the world and I had financial freedom, I'd wake up and do the exact same thing I'm doing today. you know, it sounds a bit crazy. Wake up and get punched in the face. Yeah.
Nah, not at all, mate. Not at all. I thought what you were going to say, what wakes you up in the morning, is the thought of that prize part at the end of it, because it's life changing money at the end of the day, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is nice. It will definitely set you up. If you invest it nicely and wisely, you can definitely.
See, my man's thinking. My man's not even thinking about shopping. He's thinking about investments. I like it, bro. I like it.
Oh man, yeah, you know, I would say I've been taught well, but I had to learn a lot as an adult the hard way. You know, I would love to one day pass that on to many other fighters as well. You know, there's a thing David Hay said once. He said, and it always stuck with me. He said, fighters, all young fighters, when you get to a stage where you can afford to invest and spend some things, don't buy houses, don't buy cars, buy a house, a fight. You know, so every fight that you've done in your career, if you've done 20 fights, by the end of your career, you should have 20 houses. So that's the goal.
That's a smart plan, isn't it? Because house prices just keep going up and up and up too. So it's always going to be a bit of money in your back pocket there, isn't it? Yeah, can't go wrong with that. Yeah, mate. Yeah. So how many houses you got in your back pocket already? Just the one so far?
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at purchasing my first soon.
Right. Okay.
So, yeah, I've got a lot to catch up for. I've got 10 fights that I've done now, and if I'm doing another 4 more today, so today this year.
Just buy some flats, mate. Just for the old ones, just buy some flats and keep them running. Yeah, I mean, you can be the landlord.
That's it, man. That's it. Buy a block of flats. There you go.
Yeah, boom, sorted. Yeah. That's it, mate. So obviously you've got a massive amount of finishes leading up to this fight throughout your career. You know what I mean? And your opponent, I'm sure this is going to be one hell of a fight, bro. I don't think either of you, man, are going to be taking this one to the ground. I think you're going to keep this one on the feet. I know what you're like, bro. You're going to be looking to trying to get this one done early. So have you got any predictions on this one? Just throwing it in there nice and early. How do you see this one playing out?
I finish him in round one. Round one, 3 minutes, 33 seconds. He's done. And, you know, it's quite interesting you say that he's going to stay on the feet. I think he's going to go everywhere. I feel like once I touch him, he might even try a panic shoot. I wouldn't be shocked if that happens, because the last time I fought a really decorated striker, he came out like a wrestler. It was absolutely crazy from an LFL title, and the guy was shooting doubles, shooting singles, constantly shooting. So with that long range that I have, I wouldn't be surprised if he shoots for the clinch or tries to take down and stuff like that. And if you look at my career as well, I'm very well versed on the ground. So if I can take it down there and finish him, I will. So it'll be done in round one.
It would be silly for him to go for a shoot, I think, to be honest with you, mate, especially with the submissions you got under your belt there as well. So the reason I was saying I don't think it's probably going to go down to the ground much is this little bit of beef that's been going backwards and forwards with you two. Right? So obviously the fight was supposed to take place Oktagon 54 in Ostrava. Unfortunately, that got cancelled because you got assaulted by his coach, mate. So how did that even? I saw a clip where you guys were in the airport, and obviously there was a bit of banter, you know what I mean, back and forth, a little bit of beef, but it didn't seem like anything was going to escalate to that point. How did that even happen?
Yeah, your guess is as good as mine. It's pretty crazy. All I said is that I'm just going to smoke Siraj, knock out Siraj, which is my job, and bounce Jaffa cake off his coach's head. Apparently, Jaffa cake means something different in Sweden, because my guy got so angry. His veins started popping in his head. He tried to get on stage, and then after he got his boy, ganged up with his boy, and then tried to attack me. Well, did assault me?
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, he swung for you a couple of times.
Yeah, got some good shots in, you know, and it's absolutely crazy, and I'm happy that they got punished. I'm happy with things how it all rolled out, because I said, I still want the fight between me and Siraj. Don't scrap that idea, because obviously there was the question of how do you now sort me out? Like, do you just put me to the next stage, or do you just, you know, what happens? Do you make me fight the reserve match because there's a reserve fighter there, that sort of stuff? And how it all planned out just kind of worked in my favor, you know. So Oktagon looked after me and then said, hey, you're going to Birmingham. At that time, there was headlining in Birmingham, so I was super excited about that. But co-headline, the people's main event, still great.
Hometown as well, mate. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have some unbelievable fans behind you there. I'm sure the support that you're going to bring along is going to be absolutely huge, not just from the gym, but obviously from friends and family outside of it as well.
100%. I can't wait. You know what I mean? I've been saying Birmingham stand up, and I've been having so many messages and random people coming to the gym where I say random, but they know me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's great to meet all these faces that they're just coming just to show support, just to say, yo, that was crazy what happened. Some people are saying, yo, when he comes to Birmingham, you better watch out and that sort of stuff. And I'm like, come on, chill, man, chill. Just let me fight. Let me fight. I'll do my business in the cage.
Uh-huh.
Let's not upset everybody now. Let's just let me handle it.
That's it. There's business to be done, man. You can't be letting the boys jump on him before he gets there. Like he'll be in a car, safe and sound. They won't let anybody get anywhere fucking near him until he gets near that cage.
100%.
They better take bottles and that off people and all, because I can see something getting launched from the crowd at his fucking head as he's walking in there.
I mean, I'll say this out loud. You get me, like all my fans. You get me. I love you. You get me. But just let me get in the cage and unleash the force. Don't upset. Don't ruin this for me. Yeah. Let's do it. Let's show our side of how confident you are in my abilities for me to go out there and unleash the force. Unlike his team was very unconfident, and that's why they tried to upset the party.
Mm-hmm. He wasn't very confident in that press conference either, to be honest with you. That one is stuck out, wasn't it? Just last week before. Mate, that man's got no banter at all. Like the back and forth, his comebacks were garbage. I was just like, what is going on here, mate? This guy just doesn't even know what he's chatting. I don't know if it's a language barrier. I don't know if it's the UK culture with banter. You know what I mean? Because we're just quick off the cuff and we'll just go straight for the jugular. But he had an out, mate.
Exactly that. And it's even the energy. Like, okay, cool. English is not his first language, but the energy he showed me there, he's just kind of like, all he says is, I'm a clown. And then he struggles to look me in the eye when I throw my energy higher and stuff like that. So I feel like that's going to play out in the fight as well. He'll come out confident, but I'll soon smash that out of him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's it. So obviously the press conference got a bit wild with other people as well. You had it coming at you from a couple of angles, mate. So what's going on with you and Dennis Frimpong, man? When did this start and what's going on with this? Because there's some wild shit getting said.
Listen, fuck that ugly giraffe, motherfucking dirty ass. Yeah, listen, you're gonna have to beep 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 beep.
I don't beep shit on this podcast, bro. I swear more than anybody. Like,
dude, I don't know what's wrong with him. I've just literally just put it down to he's probably just jealous, or maybe trying to grow himself, because he's down here and I'm all the way up there. I'm in the Tipster Gamechanger. He's just barely a 1 and 2 lightweight. I'm a savage with 100% finishing record and all the skills to just blow him, and he's going to fall over. It does not make sense, and I don't know why he's really trying to goad this fight out. And plus, I even gave him the opportunity when we spent a good 3-4 weeks in this house when I was coaching. I was coaching the challenge, and I said, if you win your contract, then cool, we'll fight. Let's get the fight going on. And we had the same management at that time. And man, this kid did not want it. I was like, yo, he's got his contract, line it up, give me an easy fight, because I was struggling to get the Bannock fight. So after Bannock, no contest with Bannock, I was trying to get opponents and nothing was coming through. And then I was like, yeah, line him up. And then he ended up taking what's his name, Cherokee. So that boy does not want to fight, and I'm tied up for the whole year. So I've just said to him, if he wants to honestly be taken seriously, and get some wins, get some serious wins behind you, because I'll be the champion by then, and you can't just jump the line and become champ. I don't know why he's in the question. He is in the question because he's got his mouth. And fair play. That is something that you need in the fight game. You need to be able to promote yourself. I did say that I was proud of him in the press conference, if you did watch it. But,
yeah, mate, all of it.
The guy's got no brain cells, so he's just
he goes for everybody. Like I said, I was there in Newcastle as well. He was going for everybody else on the bench as well, mate. He was going for absolutely every fighter that's going. And again, I think it's just personality and style. I mean, that's what he's going for. That, like you say, you kind of need it in this game. So I've actually got him coming on in a couple of days too. I've got a lot of yous off this card coming on. I'm going to be asking you all similar questions. I'm going to get the story from both sides there and see where this one flows, man. You know what I mean? But so, like you said, you called him. You expect to be champion by then. A couple of wins under his belt. You definitely have that matchup with him though, because that would be fireworks for MMA, UK MMA, especially with the social media presence it already brings with the banter between you two.
Yeah, I guess people probably want to see that, but we both know how the fight will go. He has no chance. He gave himself a 1 out, fucking 2 out of 10 chance before, and then when our manager came over, he upped it to 4 out of 10. So he's still gonna lose. Like, listen, but it's funny, and if there is anyone who is a clown in this game, it's definitely him.
Ooh, strong words there. Oh, you might even watch this. It'll be interesting to see if there's any clap back as well. Like, but so obviously, like I said before, training out a Renegade, mate. You've got some great experience around you. You've got Fabian Edwards, you've got Leon Edwards. I mean, plenty of other people in that gym too. Like, how does it feel being surrounded by that and like day-to-day basis? What are you learning from these guys?
Man, it's absolutely epic to have guys of that caliber as my training partners, as my coaches, and get to, like, roll with them day to day. And it's just, you can be the biggest fish as you want, but when you're in the ocean, you're just going to constantly keep growing. And that's how I feel. I feel like I'm in a big, massive, wide ocean, and I've got so many people to learn from that are at the top of the game. I've got the best in the world in my gym. The best welterweight in the world in my gym. I've got loads of UFC lightweights, UFC middleweights. Tom Breeze is just an encyclopedia of MMA. We have him, and then all my coaches. Joby Clayton comes down. We got Ash Begg, and the list just keeps going on. You got Marcin as well. Right now in Renegade, it is a special time to be there, and I really feel like everybody is just doing amazing things, and especially this year, you're going to see a couple of world champions. You're definitely going to see Fabian. He's going to take that Bellator PFL/PFL, whatever they call it nowadays.
Yeah, what they're doing.
He's going to take that title. The first fight with Johnny Evelyn, it was. I don't think many things are lucky shots, but he just got caught. He made a mistake. He just got caught, and I've seen that fight going again the same way how it went with the first, but just without the mistakes. And Fabian getting his hand raised and having that belt around his waist. So you got stuff like that in the gym, and it definitely motivates me. And working with these boys day in and day out definitely comes off on my shoulders and improves my level drastically.
Yeah, 100%. It was probably one of, if not the best gym in the UK right now, given everything that's going on with those guys. Like, obviously, sure, MMA and next gen people are up there as well. But I mean, Renegades is the one that's just like smashing it. They've got so many prospects coming out there, so many champions looking like at the top of the game already. And it's just incredible to see the work that they're putting out there. And like you say, the knowledge of the coaches and everything else that's going on too. So, what's the goal for you then, mate? Obviously, you're quite happy at Oktagon now. Where would you like to get to? UFC as well?
100%. I want to see myself with my name. I want to see Akonne Wanliss and the hashtag #1 next to it. Pound for pound greatest. So that is the ultimate goal. And I'm striving for the top. And I won't start working until I get there.
Mm-hmm. You're already well on the way from what, if you look on Tapology, I can't remember who he was actually, 15 or maybe in the 20s.
Yeah.
You're not too far off it, mate.
In the UK, man, and
in the UK, yeah.
I think I'm like 400 or something. I don't know. So I'm in there. I'm getting there. And I feel like in the Game Changer, I think there's some people in the Fight Matrix that are like in the hundreds or something like that. So listen, this time next year, we're gonna be in leaps and bounds ahead of where I am right now, and I'm excited about that.
Awesome, bro. So after this one, how long have you got until your next fight in the tournament? Obviously, getting into the quarterfinals, you get this win, you move on ahead. Do you know when the next one will be lined up for, or did you get back to you after it?
Yeah. So I know my next one is June the 8th. So I'll be straight back in camp after this fight, and I'll be preparing for Legursky. So he's former Oktagon lightweight champion. He's the first one that was a champion there. And he's got some good skills. He's a very good grappler. And I do see a lot of holes in his game and stuff like that in the complete MMA aspect. But he's done well. He's nice and thick, nice and strong. But I feel like my style will present a lot of problems for him. So I'm looking forward to that matchup too. But first, Shiraz, KO, round 1. We're going to sleep.
Boom. So the Jedi, mate, you mentioned it a few times now, using the Force. where was this nickname picked up? Was somebody give you it? Was it your love of Star Wars? Where did it first come from?
A mixture of love of Star Wars and just me going back and forth with my coaches and stuff about like names and all that sort of vibe. You know, building a brand basically. And I remember just thinking of something. What do I love? What do I like? And I was watching Star Wars at the same time, and I was like, oh, they're basically just like samurais, like really cool samurais with lightsabers. And I like that way of, you know, how you've got the yin and yang in martial arts anyway. And then just in life, how you got two energy forces, you've got light and dark, and mixing them together, being at balance is, you know, that's when you're at your best. So I always used to say I'm the master of the force, you know, the master of your own universe, how you can create your own universe and, you know, manifest things. But relating it to Star Wars and fighting, it just stuck really well with the Jedi and being master of the Force, you know, using the Force, using the dark side, light side, becoming the great Jedi. And yeah, that's like a long story short version of it.
Nice, mate. Nice. So obviously, like you say, branding there when you come walking out, HUDs up, you know what I mean, and you're walking with that combat saber. You ever get any? Well, not I wouldn't say funky looks because everyone would be like, I fucking want one of them. But security ever like come up and go, yeah, what are you doing with that thing when you're going through the airport walking with a lightsaber, mate?
Dude, every time I go through the airport, it's either good or bad. I remember everyone connecting flight, and I can't remember where I was. I think I was heading to where was I going? I think it was Austria actually. So when I've landed in Germany, was it Germany or Austria? I can't remember. One of the airports. I don't want to say the wrong airport, whatever. But I was in one of the airports, and the girl, security guard woman, she was like, "What's that? You can't take it on the plane." I was like, "I mean, yeah, I can. I bought it here." Like, so I was on the way back home, and I was like, I bought it here. Of course, I can take it on a plane. And you know, I've been fighting for a living for like maybe 6 years, and I've always carried a lightsaber, so I know I can take it through the airport, right? Carrying it by hand. And she's like, "Oh no, we need to go check it." So I said, "Can I bring the security? See your manager." So I had to speak to the manager, and the manager was a bit different about it. He was like, "Oh, what's that?" I said, "It's a lightsaber." I said, "Do you want to turn it on?" He was like, "Yeah." And he was holding the lightsaber. He was so excited about it. I've got a good one by then. I've got some really good lightsabers now. But yeah, he was holding the lightsaber, and I was like, "Go on, give it a swing," and he didn't. He just gave it me back, and then we just went on about a day. I always do get them mixed reviews. Some people are like, "Oh, turn it off," or you can't bring that here. And some people are just like, "Oh, that's really cool. He thinks he's a Jedi or a Sith." No.
Mate, I love it, man. As soon as you come walking out, because you're like you say, you've got that mix of light and dark. Because I'm always like, right, which way does this brother lean here? Because you either got it red or you got it blue. Like I'm like, come on, is he dark side or is he light? What's happening here? But like you say, you're a mix, mate, and you're the balance and the force. That was mine there, just turned off. I don't know if you heard
that. Which one you got there? Is that a NeoPixel?
Well, yeah, nah, mate. So I bought just a baselet, brother, just a baselet. But it was I don't. Where did you get yours from?
I've got quite a few. I've got one from Padawan Outpost, and I've got a couple one from the actual Disney store, and then one from Saber. What they called Saber something. That's totally gone out of my head.
Not too sure. I've probably seen an unboxing video or something on YouTube from Saber. Oh mate, I think it was there then, but I can't think of it. Yeah, this one's Padawan Outpost. Like I didn't know what to go for, so I just got one of the mystery boxes just to see what the script was with them. But the next one is definitely going to be a Profi or a NeoPixel. You know what I mean? Because those like baselet's cool, but actually getting the NeoPixel where it goes all the way to the top and back down when it retracts in itself is just fucking badass, man.
Yeah. My NeoPixel was my favorite one. It's epic.
Yeah.
It's big. Jeez, the force is strong with you.
Oh mate, the sound font, like that's what I mean. So when you said to that guy, "I give it a swing," and he said, "No, he fucking missed out big time, bro," because the motion sensor in these things, like, and everything, it's just like, mate, that is fucking cool. So I got that one. My cousin got one just before Christmas as well, and I'm from Warrington originally, so like northwest. You know what I mean? But I live in Scotland now. And when I went home at Christmas, I said to my cousin, right, I'm bringing my lightsaber. You got yours. It's a fucking combat saber. You know what's going down, bro. You know what's going down. Like, so I got down there. He had bought a fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi robe, like dressing gown and everything, mate. I swear to God. We went. He's got a massive bit of land next to his house. We went out into the garden, fucking stood across the garden from each other.
Wow.
Literally, I'm not joking, bro. As soon as we both turned on the fucking lightsabers, the rain just went. I was like, yes, just went fucking running it. I was like, bang, just started swinging. Two of us had an epic battle for about 3 minutes outside, and then we're huffing and puffing back into the house. I was fucking wrecked, but honestly, mate, it was cool, bro.
It's actually so cool that you can fight with them as well. Like I keep, every time people come over my house, I've got like literally about 16 lightsabers, and I just bring them out, and then on my birthday that was just gone, we had like a little house party. And we're all fighting with them, and everyone's being so gentle. I'm like, no, you can actually like
fucking go for it. Yeah,
you know, just go for it. Try and hit me. You probably get into it, and it's really good fun, isn't it?
Yeah, mate, it's wicked. It's sick as well. You can join them at the hilt. You know what I mean? You can twist the two of them together. You just had a little couple or whatever, and twisted together, and then you've got a double. I was like, bro, this stuff's so cool. Oh, that's it, mate. I'm gonna end up going down a dark rabbit hole here of just buying accessories and parts for these things, I think.
Yeah.
But that's it, mate. That's it. And yeah, Padawan Outpost, like I say, that's where I got that one from. They've got some wicked gear there as well. And I know Nathaniel Wood rocks with them quite a lot as well. I think they're one of his sponsors too. So big shout out to Padawan Outpost there. Sort the Jedi out. Yeah, I mean, I know he's already got one from you, but sort him out.
I'm looking for Kylo Ren's lightsaber, so you know,
they do it.
Jeez, let's go.
Mate, those ones from Disney must have cost you a pretty penny, because I was just in Paris a few weeks ago, and I was looking at them. They had a Darth Vader one at the top, and I was looking at it, and I was like, "Fucking missus is never going to let me pick that up, is she?"
yeah. So what are you doing? What are you doing spending £600 on a lightsaber?
I know, yeah. You're never getting that back on the plane. So like, fucking watch me. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah.
So like I mentioned. Oh, I know, mate. When I took it down in the car, she was like, "Where are you going to put that?" I was like, "I don't know, because I'm not fucking unscrewing it all." And I thought about, I ended up just having to put it along the floor on the back seat, just tucked right underneath my daughter's, because my daughter loves it too. She comes down, she switches it on. She's only 2 years old, but she switches it on, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, mate, loves it." So do you remember the ones that we had when we were kids, the little blue ones that you could just flick out and stuff? Yeah, mate. I bought her one of them, and I've got this one. So we have little lightsaber battles and that, and then she cracks me, and I fall to the floor like, she's loves it. Like,
you got to keep it authentic, man. You got to keep it authentic.
That's it. If she hits me in the leg, I start hopping on one leg and that. I'm like, boom.
Yeah. So you're a Star Wars fan, isn't it?
Oh, mate, all my life. Yeah, I mean, it's probably been. I was mega into the movie. Oh wow, check that out, bro. How much memorabilia you got there? You just got absolutely loads.
I've got loads. Not in this room. This is my dining room, and it's really weird. Like every now and again, I just like put something on the table.
just happened to be there.
And that just happened to be there. That if you remember, that's probably from episode. Where is that? What episode? I think it's one of the first.
Episode 4.
Episode 4. Yeah. When they start from the middle, and that's the first ship that you see.
Yeah.
The start. Yeah. Jeez.
Boom, mate, that's fucking awesome, mate. That's I wanted a DL-44 Han Solo's gun, but there was no chance I was getting one of those, like, because she was like, "What are you gonna do with that?" I'm like, "No, I'll just sit it there so I can look at it."
Like Han Solo, man. What do you mean?
I know, yeah. We run about the house going pew pew.
yeah. Nothing sound like him as well.
Oh, I know, mate. I know. So obviously you're one through Jaffa Cakes too, mate. You managed to get that McVitie's sponsor yet or not?
Man, listen, when I get the McVitie sponsor, you probably see me wearing Jaffa Cake everywhere.
Everywhere.
Jaffa Cakes all the time. I am like the #1 biggest fan of Jaffa Cakes. I am. My training partner, Joy Herbert, asked me today. He had some Easter eggs over the weekend, and we were talking about Easter eggs, and I said, he was like, "Oh, did they make Jaffa Cake ones?" I said, "No, but they don't need to. You know what I mean? They don't destroy what's already perfect. Yeah. Leave it as just a Jaffa Cake, and they already stepped off the line with the different colours and different flavours. I was like, nah, keep the original McVitie's orange flavour. It's perfect." And then, so he was like, "What did you think with Jaffa Cakes? Like, what? Like, do you just love them that much?" I said, "No, bro, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed." I don't just love them. I am obsessed with Jaffa cakes. Fun fact is, my missus blindfolded me. This is on YouTube, by the way. So yeah, it's not on a naughty site. It's on YouTube. So before we get there, she blindfolded me, and I did a taste test of all the Jaffa cakes you can buy in the UK. So Aldi, Sainsbury's, Asda, and McVitie's, and then all the other knockoff brands. And I taste tested them all and guessed every single one where they were bang on.
Jesus Christ, mate! Fucking hell. That's a skill in its own. That, never mind getting into occasion fighting. Yeah, I mean, Jesus. So like, don't lie to me here, bro, because I know you've done it. How many can you fit in your mouth in one go?
I haven't done all in one go, but I did the Jaffa cake challenge. So like very specific with the Jaffa cake challenge.
Yeah.
And you've got to eat one at a time. So you can, it's like normal eating challenges. How you got to eat one, show that it's empty. And my max is 5 in 1 minute. Now that doesn't sound like a lot, but I try it. You're not allowed no water. You have to go 5 in 1 minute, and I guarantee you probably can't do it.
Bro, I'm about to go Tesco and buy some Jaffa cakes and send you a video in a bit. If
you do it and you get 6, then we're gonna have to come back on and have a challenge, and I'm gonna have to beat that.
We'll do the challenge live in Birmingham, mate. When I fucking see you there, if we get it going.
I'll tell you, there's only been one man to ever beat me with this Jaffa cake challenge. We had to eat as many as we could in no time limit. We had to eat as many as we could. I got to 76, and this dude was like, he got like 107.
Wow.
I was done after 76, but
mate,
this was after I already consumed this was just after my fight, so I probably already consumed maybe about 100 already. So I was just like full up, man. I was done, but I'll go in a training camp and no one's ever beat me again. Trust me.
That's what I'm saying, right? If I can hit 6 today after your fight, I'll catch you after it, and then boom, Jaffa cake challenge. Let's see what's going.
The eating challenge rules is you have to put it in your mouth, and then you're not allowed to put another one in your mouth until you've completely eaten and swallowed the other one. And then you go for 1 minute.
Mate, I'm gonna do this. Let's go. Fucking do this. One of my mates' dads used to work for McVitie's. He was a manager there, so they used to actually bring home, and I mean like bin bags, mate, like black bin bags, fucking full of them. And this was back like early 2000s. So he was paying 50p for a black bin bag full of fucking Jaffa cakes, or just McVitie's biscuits in general, mate. So fuck me if I eaten some Jaffa cakes in my time, mate.
Oh my god, I've just had an epiphany. I'm going to get a job in Jaffa cakes. A part-time job in Jaffa cakes somewhere. I don't know. I'm just going to turn up for 1 day just so I can get a black bin liner and just get...
Follow them.
That's what I want to do. I want to see how fast I can get sacked from McVitie's, just eating them all.
Yeah, pretty quick. Just sit at the end of the belt with your mouth open, just absolutely smashing away. Class, mate, class. I know, fucking hell. Right, bro. So let's wrap this one up. Like I say, you've got Birmingham Oktagon 56 coming up April 20th. I can't wait to get there and watch you perform, mate. And I'm sure you can't wait to get there and show everybody what you've got.
Yeah, man. Let's go. The force will be unleashed. Force.
Boom. Right, mate. Just give your socials a shout out. Let everyone know where they can find you.
Also, man, if you like a bit of me and you want some more Jaffa cakes and Star Wars fantasy and also some great knockouts, then you can follow me at my name, Akonne Wanliss, across all social media. That's Akonne at Akonne Wanliss. Boom, let's go.
Wicked, mate. Thank you very much for your time, man. Honestly, can't wait.
Been a pleasure, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, bro. Take care.
Take care, yeah. See you later.